Now, there's a trick a lot of married men are using to deceive some of our single sister. So before you date a married man as a single sister, there are some certain things you must know and there are some certain things you must confirm, which I will explain in this particular video. For those of you that have been calling me, I trusted this man, he told me that things are like this. After dating him and I discovered that things are like this. This man broke my heart. I gave this man money. Now, those of you that have called me, I saw a lot of ignorance from the part of you, of these ladies that are calling me. So I will explain some certain things to you. Now, when a married man approach you, the first thing you as a girl will ask him, seeing the man and everything, you say, sir, are you married? And most men will tell you that I am no longer with my wife. Now in Italy here, you cannot just verbally say you are no longer with your wife. There must be documented proof to prove that you are no longer with this woman. And you cannot just leave a woman like that. There are procedure for you to leave your wife here in Italy. The first stage is that you have to go to the stage of separation. And there are two types of separation. We have some separation that can last for 6 months. So after that 6 months, the man can decide to go back to the wife, or the man can decide to divorce officially. Or you go for the other separation that also takes 12 months, which is equivalent to by 1 year. So after that 1 year, the man can finally go for divorce or go back to the wife. So I will do a separate video that talks about separation and divorce. So before the man can now officially divorce. So when you meet that man, the man will just verbally tell you that I am no longer with my wife. You will believe, maybe because the man is staying in one room or the man is staying separately from the wife. Now you just believe and start dating that man. At the end of the day, you now discover that things are more complicated than the way you thought they are. Because if the man finally go for divorce, there are also a lot of conditions that might go along that divorce that might not work well for you. And by this time, you have already fall in love with that man. Before you know, your life might be ruined. There are some married men here that have gone for divorce, that their salary is 2,000 euros a month. But out of that 2,000 euros, close to about 1,500, 1,200, 1,000 euros are going to this ex-wife and the children. So when you now see a man like that and you now fall in love with the man, finally get married to the man, or now start dating the man, you now discover that that man that is receiving 2,000, the only money that is free inside is 800 euros. So how can that man be able to take care of you with 800 euros? So if you now want to decide to date that type of man, there's no problem. But there's a need for you to first of all see the marriage, the divorce particulars, the divorce certificate, and all the conditions that are stated in that marriage and in that divorce certificate before you can now be able to conclude whether to date that man or not. And like the lady that called me, she was asking me, and the man is not finally divorced. But when we look at the conditions, that if the man finally go for divorce, the condition, the man might not be able to take care of her. So she was suggesting, is it possible for her to run to another country with this married man without the man signing the divorce? No, you cannot run to any other country, because no matter the country that you run to, a man cannot marry legally anywhere in the world. So if you are married here, Italy legally, you cannot go to Afghanistan to marry legally again. So if the wife here discover that, he can take up illegal proceedings against you anywhere you are in the world. It's just that some people get married, go to Nigeria to get married, to court marriage with somebody in Nigeria. Maybe the whole thing did not work. The person will come here and also do common under court marriage here, common marriage with another person. The reason why some men can be able to do that is because the woman that you got married in Nigeria she might be ignorant of some certain rights that she has, and moreover she might not have the financial resources to be able to start up a legal proceeding against the husband here. So most women in Nigeria, they will just give up. That does not mean it is possible. So if you run away with that man, anywhere you go, the wife here can still take legal action against you. So as a young sister that is still coming up, so why do you want to complicate your life with a man that made his own personal mistake, and you now want to go and share from that mistake and also rob yourself of some certain privilege and some certain liberty? So before a married man approach you and tell you that he has left the wife, you must make sure that that man is officially divorced from the wife, or the man is divorced. Also see the particulars of those divorce, look at all the documents, all the conditions, and see if you can still cope with that condition before falling in love with that man. Don't fall in love with that man before checking these things. Your life might be complicated and ruined if you are not careful. So for our younger sister, please be careful and be warned. Thank you and God bless you.
Do you know you can actually use Send to send money to your loved ones in Nigeria with a very high exchange rate? And the good thing about this is that if you put my promo code Heroes TV, they will even dash you €5 in your first transaction. You can get Send from Play Store, Apple Store, or even from the link of this particular video. Go and use Send. Thank you.